Hi friends, my name is Debbie and today we're going to be painting this beautiful bouquet. So let's jump in and get started. We're going to start off by using a filbert brush. This is simple strokes. We're just going to use the belly of the brush and try to make like a circle. We want to keep all the petals on the inside of the flower. As long as your flower is round, it's gonna look like a flower. So try to keep all the petals on the inside, maybe a few on the outside. For this one, I'm using my magenta, but you can use any color that you like. On the actual reference photo, there was one that is kind of like orange, but I like pink, so I don't know. Maybe you like orange better, but you can use any color that you like. And I'm using really light color, light value, and then we're gonna go back and add some more color, some more pigment, just in the center to give some contrast in this area. It's gonna make it pop and it's gonna be so pretty. It's already pretty, but I mean, it's gonna pop even more. And we're just adding a little bit here to the top of the flower to just give it a little more um, expressions, I guess. And we're gonna add some to the sides, not too much. If you add too much, you can always clean your brush with clean water and go back to it and just spread it a little bit. Just you can also do some lifting. If there's no way to mess it up, because flowers, they have different layers and different colors, so there's no way to mess it up, but you can always uh, take off some of the excess of your paint. For this one, I added a little bit of the orange, and I'm using the same strokes, just using the belly of the brush, and sometimes I use the side of the brush for skinnier ones. And we're just going around. Like I said, we try to keep it as a circle, and that's gonna give you the illusion of the flower and the fluffiness of the flower. And adding the contrast in the center and some places on the top. And because it's still wet, it's gonna blend a little bit, but that's what we want. Now we're gonna start off by putting our roses. This is the first one, so we're gonna start by putting a seed, and then you just go around and we're gonna do simple strokes. We're gonna go around the rose. We're gonna do skinny lines, and then put more pressure on your brush. Do some pressure and use the belly of the brush, and that's gonna give you thicker lines. So sometimes we want skinny, sometimes we want thicker, and that's gonna give us a very natural organic rose. And we're just going to put another one on this part, and the same thing. We're just gonna do 6 strokes, use some skinny lines, some thicker ones. The skinny, use your tip of the brush, and for the thicker ones, just press on that brush. Press as much as you can and wiggle, because it's gonna give you more organic leaves. That's what we want. We need to leave some white spaces. We don't want to keep everything together. We want some white in between. That's gonna give us more natural look, and it's gonna look even better. So we're adding another one on this side. For the roses, I'm just using very light on the orange, lots of water, not too much pigment. And as you can see, with this one, it's easier to see, I think. We're gonna press on that belly, do skinny line, wiggle a little bit when you're pressing on your belly of your brush, and wiggle a little bit, and it's gonna give you really nice looking leaves. Then we're gonna put one up here, but this is more just like on the side. You cannot see the inside of the flower. Same on this one. We're gonna put it facing to the right, and we're just putting some leaves on here. Very simple steps, nothing complicated. Try to paint simple and easy so everybody can follow me. If I'm going too fast, please make sure you pause it, go back to it, get a sandwich or a soda or something that you like, and then when you feel less pressure, go back to the video and try to do it again. This is just paper and paint, so I mean, what could go wrong? Nothing. The worst thing is that you're going to learn something and you will not make the mistake again. So it's always positive. This rose is facing the right. So we're going to try to keep less petals on the right of the rose, and we're going to put more to the left of the rose. And remember, we start off by putting a C stroke, and then we make some skinny lines, and then we're gonna make the thicker ones. For the thicker ones, remember, wiggle a little bit, and that's gonna give you more organic look. This one is facing a little bit to the side, not too much, but that's gonna give us the idea that it's facing to the right. And then we're gonna put this one, and make sure you change your colors a little bit. Sometimes add a little bit of orange, sometimes add a little bit of magenta. We want the bouquet to have different colors. That's gonna make our eyes go through the bouquet, and it's just gonna look so beautiful. As you can see, it's looking really nice already, but we want to make it even better. So continue with the C strokes, adding some more pop of color in the center. You can always go back. This is the first layer, so you can always add more color, add more layers, and we're just adding some to the centers to give them a little bit more dimension. And this is a very simple painting, beginners friendly for sure. And roses are not easy, they're a little bit complicated. So if you don't get it right the first time, just take a piece of paper and try to practice the strokes. Remember, you gotta have some white spaces. Do not make everything all compact. We want to have some white spaces, and that's gonna give you more organic look. And if you mess it up, just wipe your brush, clean it, and then go back to it and then do some lifting. We're adding some more darker color to the side, and now we're gonna start putting our leaves. So for this one, I decided to use just the tip of the brush. You see, I point and press, and the same, point and press, and point and press. Very simple. For the leaves also, we want to make sure we have different colors of greens or different shades of greens. So we want lighter colors, we want darker colors, and we want in between. So sometimes you can just use water and whatever leftover you have on your brush. That's going to give us a really nice look for the leaves. Like you can see this one right here, it has less paint, so it looks lighter, and that's what we want. We want different values on our leaves. So the value is how light or how dark the paint is going to look. So darker value, that means you have more paint. Lighter value, that means you have less paint, more water. And some of these white spaces in between our roses, we want to fill them in. So we're just putting some simple strokes with the tip of the brush, just pressing on my belly of the brush, and putting some stems, just few, not too many. And we're gonna bring this one towards the bottom. And then for this part here, we are gonna put our vase or our pot. In this case, I'm using whatever leftover I have in my palette. This is kind of like a very light brown, maybe a little bit of yellow ochre. And we're just making the pot, going around. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is stress-free, so if it's not perfect, it's okay. You can always fix it. and just adding some more color. And in this case, I decided that my darker color is going to be to my left and the lighter one is going to be to my right. So we're going to be adding some more brown to the left of my pot, and that's going to give us the illusion that that's where the shadow is. And my light source is coming from the right. So that's where we keep in that side on the lighter side. So just going around, making this line a little bit better. Not perfect, but better. And going up. And then we're going to be adding some more color. Make sure you paint this in between the leaves. That was part of the pot. And we're bringing some of the brown. And remember, we're just putting the brown just on the left side, because this is where my shadow is going to be. Don't forget in between the leaves, that's very important. And just blend it. And if it doesn't blend, just clean your brush with clean water and go back to it and just blend it. We don't want no lines, so that's why we're cleaning our brush and going back to it with just clean water and try to blend it. I'm adding some more touches here on this pot. If you're not happy with it, you can always remove it. But pretty much I think it's looking the way I want it. You can use any color for your pot also. You don't have to use the same color as me, but in this case I had that left over, so I didn't want to waste it. And now I'm just making some line marks, putting some more leaves. In this case, I'm using the other side of the brush. You can use any side of the brush you want. I'm adding some more color to this bouquet, just darker green. That's mixing the forest green with a little bit of Payne's gray. That's going to give you a darker value. And just put some of these kind of grassy places in some areas. And then we're bringing our leaves down. Just point and press and wiggle. And same on this side, point, press and wiggle. We're going to add some more color, darker color to these ones down here. A little bit of darker on these ones up here. And some more contrast on some of these on the right. You don't have to put dark colors on every single one. Just some is going to give you more dimension. It's going to make the bouquet look fuller. And we're adding some and some of these empty spaces, just darker green. Making some of the stems. Added some of the Payne's gray to make it a little bit darker, and same with this stem. It's just give you like a 3D kind of look. Then I go back to my second layer, just adding a little bit more of the magenta. If you don't like it, you can always clean your brush and just remove it. I'm adding some to the bottom of my flower, and then to the top of the flower in some places. Same on this one here. And then adding some more color, some of the magenta. Again, if you put too much and you feel like it doesn't look good, you can always clean your brush and just lift it. Too much water and just wipe it off. And do some blending. We don't want to cover the whole flower, we just want to add some texture to it. You can also use watercolor pencils or crayons if you want to give more texture to your flowers. That would be beautiful. I just didn't think about that. I'm thinking about it now after I painted it, but that would be a really nice look to give more texture to your flowers. I would just put it some in the center of my flower and maybe some on the center of my roses. Now I'm putting some of the stem for this flower. I felt like it was missing something in the left hand side, so that's what I put the little flower there. Then I'm getting my yellow and I'm gonna put the inside of my peonies. Just few marks. Doesn't have to be too many. Just attaching some of them. Do some splatter like usual. I love splatter. It just gives you a little bit more of personal touch to your painting. It just makes it pop, and whatever imperfections you have, it's just kind of blends so pretty. And then we're putting some kind of shadow here. We don't have a table, so we don't want this just floating in the air. So I'm adding some of my Payne's gray with a little bit of burnt umber, and that's gonna give you your gray shadow. And the darker has to stay near the pot. The lighter is gonna be away from the pot. So clean your brush and blend it. And then I'm just getting some of the Payne's gray and adding some dots to my flower. And this is pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, and I will see you on my next one. Take care, friends. Bye bye.